All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special occasion tonight. As there's been a lot of questions, a lot of speculations, I took out my hard working day to bring back the Andrew interviews for exclusive interview number 2.
Nice.
So
It's been a little while, Eric. It's good to see you, man.
I know you've had a lot of questions about my well-being.
That's right.
About the future of the company, and
That's right.
about the things that are to come.
That's right.
So let's have question number 1.
So every time I sit down with you, you got another project, you got another show coming up, right? There's never a time that I've talked with you that you didn't have something on the table.
Well,
Tell me what right
there's
now.
a
What
lot,
do you got
there's
cooking
a lot
on
of
the table?
things on our cooking, but nothing's ready to eat yet.
Okay.
You do know that the Cowley World Elite took a crack at not only my home,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I'm in the luxurious Stranglehold headquarters,
Okay. That's a
and
great view
why,
out here.
and why I'm not at home.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you notice moving a little slow in the neck.
All
Because
right.
not only did they take out my 2022 Blazer,
Uh-huh.
but they've caused serious neck and spine damage to me.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I'm able to move and things like this because pain medicine is muy bueno, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So, if I seem a little punchy, don't judge me tonight.
Okay. Okay. So this is what World Elite's done to you. They attacked
Oh,
you.
yeah, they have attacked me.
Yeah.
They've taken members from me in the past.
Okay.
They took the World Heavyweight Championship and retired
Mm-hmm.
the Extreme Phenom at Momocon.
Mm-hmm.
And he is now physically unable to compete as a wrestler.
Damn.
So now the Stranglehold Initiative has begun.
And he was a champion for what, quite a while, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, over 900 days.
Okay.
Longest reigning champion in our history.
Mm-hmm.
And getting down to business, the last thing y'all saw with me is I've begun the Stranglehold Initiative.
Okay.
I'm not going to reveal who's sitting right there.
Okay.
Yeah, but
We get a hint though, right? Give us a
myself
hint.
and my lovely bride came out from being on the town with our lovely son.
Okay.
He was here waiting on me,
Mm-hmm.
waiting to answer the call,
Yep.
and he is but one.
Okay.
Or soon there will be many.
So last time I talked with you, you gave me several big names and tried and true professionals around here that you've wrestled with for years.
Oh, right, absolutely.
You've been telling me about Momocon that you hosted
Momocon
successfully.
Momocon was a success.
Yeah.
And I thank you guys. Trust me, I forgot y'all. My love and respect to the directors of Momocon. Thank y'all. I ain't forgot you. I'm gonna take care of y'all. You just let me know when you're ready, okay? And we'll finish that part. Just want to let you guys all know, yes, I'm down right now, but I ain't out. Because I've been hard working. This man came from his humble abode to interview me tonight to set some things straight.
Yep.
I can't go too far on Operation Battle Plan just yet.
Okay. All right.
Or too much of the Stranglehold Initiative, but we'll
All
talk
right.
about.
I know there's a lot of things that you've told me that I don't want to spill before we're ready to showcase everything. Everything's been lined up. So I'm excited. I'm trying to pull out of you some of the things you told me and what you're ready to share.
Operation Battle Plan goes hand in hand with the Stranglehold Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I am still observing and I'm watching.
Okay.
And I'm looking for the best talent out there. And some of them have been in touch with me recently. There's a guy who's worked for me before who reconnected with me, and there's a tag team that I'm watching. Now I won't spell those names yet.
Okay.
I have a feeling they're going to show up real soon.
Are they in Georgia? Can you give us a
No,
hint?
they are not in Georgia.
Okay.
You see, my reach is everywhere,
Yeah.
as you well know.
Mm-hmm.
There's no limit where I can reach.
Okay.
There's no limit at all.
Yep.
And I'm even looking at some more of the international persuasion. Because World Elite, they say, well, we're getting the best from every country in the world
Mm-hmm.
to take down my company, to try and take me out, to destroy my home,
Mm-hmm.
to distress my family.
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten personal, Andrew.
Mhm.
They've gotten very personal.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that you made your return, well, yeah, you're going to see some things. And you're going to watch some fireworks for real.
Good. Good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see some more of these upcoming shows you got going on?
Like I said, he was on but one.
Okay.
The gentleman occupied that chair who was
Mhm.
waiting on me, who knew exactly where I needed him to be when I needed him to be. And wow, I'm always one step ahead.
Okay.
When they think they beat me, harder men have tried. I am battle tested. 24 years in uniform, combat wounded.
That's right.
I am truly battle tested.
That's right.
And these World League guys, well, they don't know what they've done.
So what they hit you with that could take a Navy guy down, crack your spine?
Well, you know, they destroyed the back of my vehicle. Then
Really?
the assailant got away.
Okay.
While I was laying there semi-conscious in my vehicle,
Yeah.
before some civilians finally came to my aid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is one other thing. King Enterprises. Oh yeah, the principal backers of World League. Michael King and his little cronies. You know, Luka Daniels comes to mind. What a hot talent, but what a turncoat.
Yeah.
He's out there destroying people. This Brino Royce, this aristocratic Brino Royce. He might have got past John Romano this one time. But I have it under good authority that there's some payback coming in that department too. But I digress. I have something that I will debut this Saturday as a response to one of King Enterprises' top people. Because King Enterprises itself is a separate little entity of World League per se.
Okay.
And the Asian sensation has just, he likes to insert himself in my way too. He doesn't really know me yet. But he will.
So I can tell this guy's gotten deep under your skin.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at me. I'm
Yeah.
in shambles. But I'm living life right now.
Okay. So can you give us a hint? What do you got planned? What are we
Like I
gonna
said, part one of Stranglehold District you already saw.
see? Mhm.
There'll be more.
That's right.
And I know they're also watching. They're waiting on the time to show up.
Mhm.
And accept my generous offer. I told them to spare no expense
Yep.
and show no mercy.
Yep.
So, what else is new? Oh yeah, Operation Battle Plan.
Okay.
That's right. So Operation Battle Plan is not just going to involve something local. You know, I've told you for years that this place is oversaturated. And while it makes a great headquarters, like I said, my reach is further away.
It always has been since I've known you,
And
right?
with that being said, I'm looking and targeting some other towns, some other
Uh-huh.
states,
Mhm.
and I'm even looking at going international.
Okay.
But all due time, I still have to heal. And I still have to put my plan in place. So lots of things cooking, we're not ready to eat. And for all my talent that's been hitting me up, checking on the manager champions here, I appreciate it. I haven't forgot you. And don't you guys worry, everybody's gonna get the opportunities that I've promised. Just waiting on this whole thing to work itself out.
So do we know how long it's going to take to heal up the manager of champions? Or
Well, like I said, I'm going to the doctor again tomorrow
okay.
for yet another treatment session.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, I feel like I've been through a medieval torture device every time I go.
What are they putting you in? Iron Maiden?
Oh, dude, it almost feels like, being twisted this way and that, having the electric shock treatment, everything. It's a mess. And like I said, it hurts.
Right, right.
And like I said, when this stuff starts wearing off, you're gonna carry me in there probably
Yeah.
until my wife gets home. Apparently, but we'll see when she gets here.
So some time ago, you run shows in the Northeast, you run shows in the Southeast, you've run shows, seem like everywhere in
Like I
between.
said, my reach is everywhere. And I plan on revisiting some of the faithful.
Every wrestler I think I've ever named, you had a story where you worked with them or you knew them fairly well.
Oh yeah, well you got to.
I got to sit down with Road Warrior Animal.
That's right.
I got to sit
And
down
guess
with
what?
Gangrel. Right.
You were one of the last ones
That's right.
with my esteemed colleague, and
Yeah. That was an intense interview.
and
Yeah.
he might as well have been family
Yeah.
because of how he blessed me and how he's treated me over the years.
I saw that.
And that's why I formed Legion
Yeah.
at his request, because I'm honoring his legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry, Legion's watching too, World League. They haven't forgot you neither. They took your tag belts, now they're gonna take more than just some belts.
Well, I know that meant a lot to you. I know, Joe.
Absolutely.
Because you called me that morning.
Oh,
You
yeah.
called me that morning. You woke me up out of bed at like 9 in the morning.
It's still a very emotional issue.
And you
And
said,
this has been quite some time.
it's been 2 years. Hasn't it? 3
Yeah.
years?
Yeah,
2 years?
2 years, yeah.
It's been 2 years.
Two, yeah. Almost
2.5? 2.5?
2.5, yeah.
October or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I was completely shocked. You called me up, you said, Joe's passed away. I said, what? You were in tears. I've known you for how many years now?
Hey,
I ain't never seen,
know,
I was thinking, heard that or seen that.
The saddest part
And
of this
like-
business thus far has been to say goodbye to the ones that made the difference.
Yeah.
The ones that paved the way for me
That's right.
and set this legacy in this place.
That's
That
right.
have been a part of it.
That's right.
It is a very emotional issue. Well, let's see. So you've met Cowboy Bob Orton. Man, I can't say no good things about him.
I can't either. I can't either.
What a very giving man.
What a champ. He was, Cowboy Bob Orton was so gracious. He sat there and he drank beer after beer talking with me.
That's
We
it.
lost power. The power went out. He kept going with the interview like nothing happened.
That's him.
And he was like,
Oh, I'll tell you a funny Bob story.
he was such a down-to-earth
So
guy.
we were opening a toy store in Ohio.
Yeah.
And I had Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express coming,
Yep.
Cowboy Bob Orton coming.
Yep.
And only them could get us thrown out of the movie. What was it?
Star Wars, Force Awakens.
No, it was 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or something like that.
The
Okay.
Seth MacFarlane movie.
Yeah, I'm telling you, how do you get thrown out of the movie theater? Only those two, and I tell you, same thing with Ricky Morton, he's always taking me to school. He's always teaching me something every time I see the man.
Yeah.
And he's always recommending great talent. Now, I will go ahead and slip this detail. I am
Okay.
still looking at some of Ricky Morton guys.
Okay. And Ricky Morton's what, in Tennessee?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Still Morton. You know, I'm still
Right.
looking there too because
Okay.
I know the man, I know what he produces, I know what he's about, and I know how he thinks.
That's right.
So, shout out to you, boss man. You know, you got to sit on Gangrel, an all-time favorite. you
Yeah.
know.
Legend.
Known him years and years and years and years, and you know, even now he's keeping going.
Oh, he's awesome. I backed his comic book that came out,
Oh,
his
absolutely.
biography comic book. I backed that. Real excited. I got a big full page ad on the back of it.
Absolutely.
Sitting with him was awesome because he told me stories he wouldn't expect. He wouldn't expect how close he was to, what did he say, becoming a minister at one point?
Yeah.
And, the hand that life dealt him was really harsh on him, really took a
But you
toll
know,
on him.
I will say this about the man. You know, he still has the look and he still has the ability.
He's got the fight, he's got the will of a
And
champion.
you know, I might have to give him a call too. Now that you mention it.
I really like him. I really like him.
So do I.
I really like Gangrel.
Well, let's not forget you missed Tony Atlas.
He slipped right through my fingers, man.
Now I will tell you, above most
I was so prepared for that one, I missed that one.
most people I've known in this business, Tony Atlas has been the closest.
Really? How's that?
Well, you know, my own father died.
Yeah.
You know, he presented himself, did a show for me, didn't ask for a thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was there for my family. He said, "You can take care of me later. Let me take care of you." And that's the way our relationship's always been. I've been on the road with that man. I've been places with him.
With Tony,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
It's been what now, almost a decade since your dad passed?
Yeah, and you know,
11 years.
yeah. I mean, what a most generous man. And then, you know, a guy that I'm eventually going to bring in for you to interview.
Yep.
You know, and I might bring his partner in.
Yeah.
We've discussed this. It's
Mhm.
demolition.
Which one? Talking about William Eady?
We're talking about Billy,
Bill.
but we're also saying that his partner. I'm also thinking about bringing him along too, because you really can't have one without the other sometimes. But one thing I'll say about Bill, he's been like my wrestling dad,
That's right.
because you know, he came in, he did the show along with Tony,
Yep.
and even worked with my former champion who World League retired.
Yeah.
Made him under compete. I still can't grasp that.
Right. Right.
They even turned my own brother against me, Dirty Don.
Really?
But unfortunately, we lost him. I forgave my brother for his treachery,
Yeah.
but he saw gold, and that's always been Dirty Don's repertoire. That's where he sees gold.
Right.
And I miss the guy.
Probably how I got the name Dirty Don.
But I can't believe that they had the audience turn my brother against me.
So Dirty Don passed away, what, a year ago, year and a half ago?
A month directly after MomoCon. A month to the date.
Oh, so not even a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's 8 months ago.
And I missed the man.
Yeah.
And like I said, we were in the process of making amends.
Yep.
And he admitted to me that maybe those things shouldn't have happened.
Yep.
So, again, we're going to move forward. The Dirty Don Invitational will take place once things are moving again.
Mm-hmm.
And Dirty Don was always a big mainstay in tag team wrestling. He felt like it was a lost art, which is also why I brought Demolition as well. One of the greatest
Yeah.
tag teams ever, and completely worthy of Hall of Fame induction.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
it's a travesty that hasn't happened.
I didn't know it hadn't happened.
Well, the company that will go, not mention this on
Sure.
television right now.
Sure.
They sometimes forget who got them there sometimes.
I don't know how you can forget that. That was the biggest name in 1989, wasn't it?
I mean,
You couldn't go anywhere without hearing a Demolition.
up until a couple of years
Yeah.
ago, they were the longest reigning tag team champions.
Were they?
Oh yeah, until they let the New Day break that record.
Okay. Okay.
And I gotta tell you.
So half the Demolition's here, local here, right?
Oh, absolutely not far
Yeah.
from you, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I said, I'll be giving Mr. Eady a call again soon. I can have to go for some file advice.
I bet. I bet. These are guys that you told me when I first met you, and several stories in between, and when you're talking, I'm usually listening because you're pretty genuine on what you're sharing. And you're telling me about how they put on a show for your dad.
Oh yeah, like I said, Tony and Billy, they came in
Yeah.
and they took care of business, and I was able to have enough money to bury my father.
Yeah, and I think it was George Steele you told me was there too?
No, George Steele did his final appearance with us in Virginia.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. But no, it was only Tony and Billy there that night.
Okay.
George Steele came 2 years later, and unfortunately, that's the last time any of us saw him. And he got to actually meet my wife.
Yeah.
And that was a bonus.
What do you say about your wife? Tell me that.
Oh, last thing he ever said, though, and
Yeah.
I'll go as far as say that, was,
Yeah.
love your kid and tell your wife I love her. That's the last thing he ever said to me.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. And he was a school teacher, what, up in New York?
No, Florida, actually.
He was in
And a
Florida.
football coach.
Okay. Okay. And he kept telling everybody, no, that's not me on TV.
Oh, he was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see them all go the way they have. But back to Operation Battle Plan.
Okay,
Got a little
okay.
skewed because
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I'm eager.
I gotta tell you, reminiscing is always a strong thing. I love reminiscing.
That's
and
right.
It reminds me of why we're still here and
That's
why,
right.
even with everything that's happened in the last several months,
Yep.
that my resolve is still strong.
Okay.
And like I said, and their payback is coming.
It always has been. I think that's what the military did to you. And I see
But what do you know? JBL and The Godfather.
Huh. And I see that in my nephews who've jumped in the military.
Oh, you know, tell you that Godfather guy right there?
Yeah.
What a class act.
Is it? You know him, huh?
Oh, yeah. Never had the pleasure of meeting John Bradshaw of Layfield, but I gotta tell you, Godfather's a class act.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Reminiscing is always something we like to do. because
Yeah.
it's few and far between.
We're-
Oh, look, the APA. How about that?
Well, damn.
My hometown hero, Ron Simmons.
Mhm.
What a great man. You know, did I tell you I got to work with him at, back when Mike Money ran things in Fort Valley.
Mhm.
We got to bring him in.
Mhm.
Man, what a treat.
I bet.
What a
Bet.
great guy. What an ambassador to the sport of pro wrestling.
Yep.
And when he looks at the business now, you know what he says? Damn.
Damn!
Like I said, we're gonna fix things. We're gonna fix things.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna fix things. So Operation Battle Plan.
Yep.
Not only am I gonna fight World Elite again somewhere else here locally, but I'm gonna take the fight everywhere. It's gonna be the point they're gonna regret the fact that they were ever born, or they ever crossed me. And I'm gonna take all these expenses out of their behinds. Because like I said, replacing a 2022 Blazer, all this going on.
Taking
It's been a mess.
it out of you a little bit, hasn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make it pay for what they've done.
Good. Good.
Of course, I'm gonna get some get back from my former champion.
Yeah.
So I got a guy for you, Drago. I haven't forgotten you, comrade, your treachery. And your joining World Elite, becoming the new champion. And taking something that's technically mine to World Elite. You know, I haven't written you off as a suspect either. You know, all this, yeah. Taking on an old man, huh? Yeah. Sorry, you're a big, strong guy. Okay, that's alright. Bigger they are, the harder they fall. And who I'm gonna put in front of him? It's gonna make him eat his words with the last few things he said to me.
Okay.
But I don't want to spoil that just yet.
So when do you think we can see that? When's the next for
And
for people that are
like I said,
that are tuning in?
the doctor has to clear me. The lawyer has to say I'm
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah.
You know, I have to be cleared. You know, to run events again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been wanting to reach out, at least give kind of an impromptu State of the Union as we've been sitting here doing tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta tell you, I gotta sit back.
Yeah.
A little stiff sitting there.
Oh, me too. I've been that.
Because I've gotten off, enjoy the view, you know, walk out the patio, got some fresh air.
Yeah.
Just, it's eating at me.
Yeah.
That they've taken away so much from me these last few months. But I ain't forgotten.
So they've taken a little bit of your health, your mobility. They've not taken away your resolve.
No, they never will.
They've not taken away your spirit.
That definitely will.
They've not taken away your game plan. In fact, it looks like it's put another notch in your belt on where you need to take action to get your revenge, to get your retribution.
So in fact, let's come back to that just a minute. Let's pause this and let's take a look at this real quick.
Who do we have here?
Wow.
What
What's
the
this, Undertaker?
Jesus? Oh my God. Oh my God. We're gonna pause.
All right, well, back from that brief pause, had to be a little more nostalgic with that one.
All
What
right,
do you say?
all right,
I mean, we
yeah.
can
That's right. I mean, Undertaker, I think you guys paused the video, but I was telling Gavin and Eric and True, I made a list of all the guys I want to interview, and
oh yeah.
Undertaker's on there. So I think we all had to take a little bit of a Undertaker break here to
Well, yeah,
catch up. Right?
It's good to see, the big man still showing up, and
Yeah,
what a night.
yeah. Good action, right?
Well, we're back to what we were talking about, so Operation Battle Plan.
Okay. Yep.
My plan is to fight those guys shore to shore everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, staying in one place stagnant. It's not me.
No, what were you, 20 years in the Navy traveling around?
More than that, but yeah, we'll go with that.
More than that? Okay. So what, every month, every other month you're in a different port?
Well,
Is that the way it works?
no, I was there sometimes every couple of weeks we were somewhere for a few days.
Uh-huh.
And that was the pleasant part. Sometimes we were required to go a few months and have one-way conversations with people.
Right.
Which, something similar to that is one-way conversations I'm going to have with Mr. Worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Michael King, if I ever get my hands on that little slime ball.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else that gets in my way. Because building my insurance policy, like I said, you saw one sitting here in that very chair.
Yeah.
As I said, my wife and I came in from being out of town. Sorry, stuff's starting to get me ready to adjourn, but yeah, like I said, I'm just waiting on clearance. So I got the necessary clearance from the right people. Gonna unleash Operation Battle Plan.
So it doesn't sound like it's gonna be good for, what was it, World Elite
World Leading King Enterprises, because like I said,
and King Enterprises, okay.
you know, they backed the wrong horse.
Okay.
You know, interfering in my matches,
Mm-hmm,
the biggest show of my career.
mm-hmm.
And still he's out there being a snake oil salesman, old Michael King. Well, I might have to go find him a snake that he won't be able to tame.
So you really don't like this Michael King character then,
He's got a little bit of a arrogance problem.
huh? Okay,
I respect his mindset. His arrogance needs to be put in check.
all right.
Were we on a different playing field working together, it might work out, but you know, there's only room for one on top of the mountain.
That's right. That's right. It seems like you've been there for quite a while.
But listen, I appreciate you coming out tonight,
It's good to see you.
and you stay
Very
in
good to
touch,
see you.
and put you back to play too once we get rolling again.
Okay.
But that's it for the night, I think.
All right, all right. Well, I definitely appreciate you spending time with me today.
Absolutely.
You know, giving me another exclusive interview.
And that's part 2. Hey, who knows? Maybe there'll be part 3 in our future.
I know there will be on my channel. You know, I keep up with your channel quite a bit. I know in my channel sooner or later we're gonna sit down again, and I'm gonna have a list of questions for you, follow up. You were pretty gracious last time I talked with you.
And we'll send this to your channel, and we'll see you have part 2.
Okay.
But anyway, good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.